We are live. We are live now in Corona Kitchen. And there's Lisa. And here goes our show open. Let's play it, shall we? Welcome, everybody. Hi. How are you?
I am here.
You are indeed here.
I'm here.
You are.
What's strange is that today is the rainy, overcast,
I know.
cooler, and I was thinking I'm in the mood for something really comforting, like maybe risotto.
Yeah, I know. It was a weird day. It was cool in the morning because we were overcast, which is so weird for Santa Fe. And then it got kind of hot this afternoon, and then the clouds moved back in and it started raining. It's kind of a great day.
I'll take this kind of day in the summer any day. I had a good sleep.
I'm a little bummed though because I have been waiting for my Raycon earbuds that I ordered because Stephanie Miller told me to. And they said they were delivered, and they were not. They are not on my doorstep. We have been home all day, and so I don't know where they are, and it's made me very mad.
Well, since the Corona Kitchen is basically a diary of this time in quarantine, it's just important to remember as a note that everything takes so much longer. I mean, we don't get mail, we run out of stuff. We try to go to the bank to do like a quick deposit. It takes 45 minutes. You're like, what the F? And then, or we try to go to the grocery store and it's like, no. So you have to plan hours,
Just in case you have to stand outside in line and wait to go in. Because that can take another 20 minutes of just waiting to go inside. I did order this book. I ordered this book probably 2 months ago. It just came. But not my headphones, which is why I know we were here all day.
I ordered the book, White Supremacy and Me, that recommended, and I wanted to do that entire course. It just got sent, I think, because millions of people bought it, and they ran out, which is great for the author. But I'm really looking forward to reading
it. Everything. Oh, what I did see about the post office, that the new guy who was installed at the post office has now told all the postal workers, or not all of them, but in certain areas, they can no longer get overtime. So the mail is now going to be slower. But that's a deliberate problem to kill the post office.
It's just tough. It's tough. It's the multi-layered issues right now, and it's all we can do to just keep it together.
Keep it together, people. And that's why we need risotto.
So I'm making risotto. So basically, what risotto means is, see this arm? I'm going to be really developing this muscle today because it's this constant motion.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to be doing that for a while. But I will probably be doing it until we end this show, and then I'll keep doing it afterwards.
You might be.
But before we do that, the good news
that's the magic of risotto. It's that.
Magic. No, it's so great. It's so tasty. I was so happy to find these fresh, different mushrooms at Whole Foods, organic mushrooms. So I'll tell you what I'm using right now. These are Alba clamshell, trumpet royale, brown clamshell, forest nameko, velvet piopini, and maitake frondosa. They look gorgeous. So
wow, that's great.
Yeah, and look what else we've got. So the guy at Whole Foods told me we're out of truffle oil. I'm like, no. So I went to the cheese department, and lo and behold, there was a Sotto Cenere al Tartufo. Yeah, we're putting that.
Nice.
And then one bottle of this little gold. Look at that, people.
Tiny, tiny truffle oil, but you don't need a lot, so you're good.
You see what I'm talking about here? It would have sucked if I wouldn't have found it, but I did. So I'm very happy. This is white truffle oil. So we're going to be using white truffle oil and black cheese, black truffle cheese. So it's just going to be yum all around.
Yeah. A medley of mushroom.
So easy. It's really easy. The stirring's really only the hard part.
Yeah.
To tell you the truth. So
yeah, it's not hard. No, and you're going to show us how.
I'm going to show you how to do it. So the first thing that you do is you've got in the recipe that I do, and I learned this from, remember Manu Azaretto?
Yes.
Did the carbonara, many episodes.
Alfredo man.
we had him. He's a real Italian, and I was traveling, and he used to be married to my dear friend, and they used to live in Kenya, and they had a farm, and I visited them, and I was a vegetarian at the time, and he was so upset that I didn't eat meat, and so he's like, I make you mushroom risotto. So that's when I learned how to do it, and that was like, I don't know, probably 30 years ago, 20 years ago.
When we were children.
27 years ago, I don't know, something like that. So it's just, you get these recipes, and, you just, they become a part of you, the ones that are especially in your formative, I think, adult years, Okay, so I'm going to grab some olive oil right now.
Okay. Now, see if you want it. So for people who want to add meat to it, I would add pancetta, or maybe if you had a leftover roast chicken, you can add all that to it if you have it. So this is a nice base for that.
And it's kind of the catch-all for what you have left in your pantry and your refrigerator too. Like, why am I making this? Well, I had this really good arboreal rice, and I'm like, well, I'll make risotto because I hadn't used it. So I was excited about that. Everything I'm making today is organic. I can't believe, sometimes you can't make organic. So everything I'm using today happens to be organic, and a lot of it Italian brands that happen to be organic. So that's exciting. So I just didn't measure the oil. I put a few circles.
You did the circles.
I did a few circles. So what I'm going to do is I'm adding. I've already pre-chopped.
Or mise en place.
Yes, I'm doing it. Okay, so I'm scooping up. This is about 3 stalks of chopped celery.
Okay.
And then this is like 1, probably small to medium, regular onion, white onion.
Okay.
And
is it like a dice, or it's not? It's not fun.
It's a decent size. It's not overly big. It's a
okay,
like 1 inch. So I'm going to saute these now to get them translucent. Okay, here we go.
So we're not cooking in the truffle oil. The truffle oil is a finishing oil.
That is correct. And a lot of people need to understand that, because for the cost of it, you don't want to do it that way.
You don't cook in it.
No, that would be really sad. And you would use it up. I mean, and also you can overly truffle something.
Yes, that's a very true story.
Powerful flavor. So you don't want it to, you want it, it's just drops that you do at the end, and it's just delightful. Wonderful. How many people have cooked with truffles before?
I love them. I love truffle popcorn. I love truffle on potatoes. So good on my French fries.
Oh yeah, there's truffle fries. Yum. The thing about it is, I just remember fondly being in Italy in the season for the different truffles, the white truffles, the black truffles. Last time I was there, where was I? In Spoleto, in white truffle season. And it was just like everywhere you go, in everything.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's like you're walking around kind of high. It's kind of like you're, you know what I mean? Like, it's so good. And then you're drinking like the perfect white wine compliments.
Truffle deliciousness.
And
Yes.
you're just like, what is this? Am I in an altered state? Because it's so good.
Yeah.
So I'm just like getting this down. We have to get this down to the translucent stage before I can add the other things. So
Okay, so why don't we talk about the rice that you're going to use?
okay. So this is the risotto rice. It's called Oreo rice. This is an Italian brand. There's American brands. You know, as long as you get this style of rice, that's what it is. And the thing about it is,
It's very plump, the kernel.
Yes. And what you're doing is you are, you know, when you make regular rice, you're putting in water, you're boiling it, you're setting it to a simmer, you put the top on, and it's, you know, soaking it in, fluffing it up, and you know, it does it all, it's on its own in a pot. With this, you're doing that, your arm is the pot, okay? Right?
Correctamundo.
To get rid of the liquid so it can absorb, it just takes a while. So that's what you do.
That rice gets very creamy as compared to a basmati rice, which is a thin. You can see it just by looking at it that it's a very different rice. There must be, I would assume, maybe more starch in the arborio rice because it becomes a very creamy dish the more you stir it and add broth to it. It's a very different texture than basmati.
Remember when I made rice pudding? That you could make amazing rice pudding with this. I didn't use it for that, but because it's so creamy, like you're saying, it's a good choice also.
Yeah.
So this is cooking nicely. I don't know if you can see.
I can see it.
And it smells divine because it's the onion and the celery. Sometimes I put carrots in this. Now, I have fresh mushrooms today. And so I'm not going to do what I would have normally done. A lot of times you have dehydrated really good mushrooms. And let's just say that's all you had, which is totally fine for this dish because it's cooked. You would have wanted to soak them in hot water, or you could take your vegetable broth or chicken broth and warm it up and soak them, but that needs to soak to expand and rehydrate the mushrooms. Oh yeah, I wanted to tell you something. What Holly told me yesterday, which I never knew this, and maybe you probably know this. Do you know that mushrooms have zero nutritional value until you cook them?
Oh no, I didn't know that. That's weird.
If you cook them, then you get all the great stuff. If you eat them raw, nothing. They just go through you.
Interesting. I never eat them raw. I don't like them raw.
So remember what you were saying about your pizza?
Yeah.
Why you're so healthy.
Raw.
Why you're so healthy. You never eat raw mushrooms.
No raw mushrooms.
So it's just funny how in America, like we're so, used to the whole put raw mushrooms on salad and pizza and
I have never liked them raw.
It's disgusting. It's horrible.
Well, there you go. So no one should bother eating them raw.
So one thing I am going to measure is the rice.
Oh my goodness!
So it's 2 cups of rice. I'm going to measure. This is looking pretty good right now. I'm going to start. My stirring days will begin. Here they go. So I'm going to put the rice in there. 2 cups. What else is going on?
Oh, what else is going on? Well, I'm waiting for the Mary Trump book to arrive. She's going to be on Rachel Maddow tonight being interviewed. I think it's the first time she's been interviewed, so I'm excited.
Wow, that's going to be interesting.
Yes, I shall be watching that. And we finished Outlander last night.
Hello.
Last one.
Can you believe that episode? The
Oh,
finale.
it was so good.
Oh my God.
So somebody told me to watch The Last Kingdom. Have you seen that?
You know, I have it in my queue, but I have not seen it.
So, but I am very excited that The Alienist, the second season, is coming out on the 19th of July. So that's just in time. I won't feel as bad.
I haven't seen that.
Oh my God, I read that book and I was so excited for the series. It's so good. So I'm very excited for the second season.
Wow.
It's a murder mystery.
What's it about?
It's a serial killer murder mystery, but it's set in the 1800s in New York when they were just starting to figure out how to like forensically understand murder. It's so good. Hi, Mag. Maggie's here.
Hi, Maggie. Okay, so I just put in the rice with this. Now you can use dry vermouth. This is the wine time. Okay, first you can do vermouth. I have this dry marsala. I'm gonna put a little bit of that in there. I have this Gewürztraminer just hanging out. I'm probably gonna just get rid of that.
Yeah. Do you not put butter in it?
Yes. Not yet.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna put enough wine to just sort of get it.
That measurement is called some wine. Some.
It just kind of got it liquidy around everything. I don't know what that means. It's probably about half a cup, maybe 3/4. So this is the start of everything. Okay, so the next thing I do is, let's see, and it's just ladle after ladle. Okay, I'm going to turn this down a little bit.
So I always turn it down to not super low, but low.
Right. That's pretty much what you want to do. So here's all the things that you're going to add now. Okay. So I have a quart. I have vegetable stock because that's what I had. Normally, I probably would use chicken stock, but this is what I had, so I'm going with that.
So
I'm going to put in
vegetarian dish. Okay.
yeah, I'm going to put in some lemon juice.
Lemon.
I'm going to do some different Parmesan cheese. I'm going to put in the mushrooms. And it's just really, stirring this constantly. It's like every second, every stir with when you see the liquid start to evaporate, you put in more liquid. And you just keep doing that until all
you have to add it little by little. It's little by little.
Yeah. Because you're cooking it like the pot, right? And the ingredients are so simple that, let's see, the next thing is that we're going to do is
shellfish stock would be good too.
Yes. Okay.
I should do that sometime. Shellfish stock is stupid easy to make too. So
shrimp risotto is so good.
I love it.
So yummy. Okay, so now we're going to put in some butter. Where's my butter? Oh, there it is. I have a stick right here. I'm just going to put it in, probably a third of it right now. And then I'm going to add some more. Actually, I'm going to start to add the stock. And just see.
Yeah, it's important when you're doing this kind of a dish to use a stock of some kind, whether it's chicken, vegetable, shellfish. You shouldn't just add water. It just will not have the flavor.
It's got to have the good flavor. I'm just going to keep stirring it. Now I'm going to put about a third of this stick of butter in here. That's going to help. I'm also going to add some salt. Where does my salt go?
Some. Again, the measurement is called some salt.
Oh my
The
God,
thing is, depending on your cheese, you have to watch the salt, because if you're using a salty cheese, you must taste.
Good point. I'm gonna put in this. This is the hard, I would say semi-hard, this black pepper cheese. I'll probably put that whole wedge grated. And then I have some Parmesan also. Your cheesiness factor is really up to you. But I can have all my salt. Where did it go? It's so weird. I put everything out. Where did it go?
What are you looking for?
I'm looking
Not
for
that I can help you.
pepper. I took everything.
Here, I'll look.
It's so strange. Like, where did it go? Wow. Did I put it in the fridge? That would be really bizarre if I did.
What are you looking for?
My salt and my pepper. I took
Oh.
it. Okay. Well,
Here.
all right. So this is getting I know, right? I'll find it. So this is getting creamy. It's also drying out. Okay, it's beginning to soak up. So what's my next step? I put in the stock. I'm just stirring, and the second that it gets, a little more dry, I put in more. That's all you do.
So how long do you think this is going to take?
Well, it's really until you're out of these liquid ingredients, however long that takes. I mean, it's probably going to be like an hour or so. I mean,
yeah.
And then you look at the consistency. If the rice is cooking and it tastes good, you have to, it's kind of all by feel too. But it's usually like when these liquids were done, like, I have about a cup more of wine. I have 3/4 of a quart more of this. I'm going to put half of the lemon juice in there. Salt and pepper, mushrooms, parsley at the end.
So how are you going to add the mushrooms? Are you going to add them to the rice, or are you going to cook them on the side and then add them in?
Well, that's a really good question. I'm actually going to cook them in a second. I'm going to put those in, but I don't want to put them in right at the beginning because mushrooms are delicate, and they just get destroyed. But I see what you're saying. I could saute them before and have them ready to go and just put them in at the end with some spices. But normally I just put them in.
Yeah. Okay.
But towards the end. Because they're just delicate. It's like when you're making
yeah, you don't want to overcook them.
Bourguignon, you put them in at the end, otherwise they get,
mush.
And you want them, and these are
mushrooms. No mushrooms.
They're very delicate. Okay, more liquid. That's what I do. And I've got it on a really good heat right now. It's
that pan is a good one to do, that frying pan, because it holds the heat, so you don't have to turn the flame up a lot.
Right. And this is that same pan that I make so many things in. It's a stoneware from Italy. It's naturally non-stick, so it's awesome.
Here, tell me what it is. I'll put it on the screen for those people who have not seen it.
Piardi, Piardi.
Just in case you don't know it, this is the pan.
You could use this, and it's a perfect omelet pan and crepes.
Yeah.
You don't even have to buy a crepe pan.
It's a non-stick, but it doesn't have the non-stick weirdness.
It doesn't have metal in it. It's stone, and they just form the stone into this beautiful,
so pretty
non-stick thing, and you're not getting the chemicals from the horrible non-stick, usual metal non-stick ones. The kind they make in the USA. This smells so good. I might add a tiny couple drops of truffle oil just to smell.
So when are you going to add the cheese? Because are we going to be here?
I'm going to add the cheese very soon. I'm going to start to add the cheese, and I have to grate this cheese. This new cheese I have, so I'm going to do that. And oh my God, there's a big bug on my stove right now. It's flying. Oh my God, what is that? Wow.
Oh no. Locusts. The locusts are coming. It's another place.
That was really scary. What the hell is that? Oh my God. See, the problem is, while we love the rain in New Mexico, it brings out the bugs. Oh my God.
Oh, it does.
Debriana, I want you to smell this.
Oh.
It smells so good. I'm just going to put like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 drops. Okay. Now,
have you ever seen those they're called child of the earth bugs? Oh,
Yes. We call them potato bugs in my neck of the woods, and they're nasty.
oh man. The first time I saw one, I screamed holy bloody murder. And then I ran in the house and got a jar and captured it because I could not believe what it looked like.
Okay, that was about a half a cup of Parmesan cheese. I'm going to add some more liquid. I'm stirring. I've got the slight scent of truffle oil. It's just awesome right now. And now it's starting to get creamy because of the cheese. Okay. My arm doesn't hurt yet. Okay, you want to
This is good. It's a workout.
You want to hear a really psychotic story? Okay.
What?
Here it goes. So those, what you call child of the earth bug and we called potato bug, are so disgusting. In my high school, I remember at lunch one time, someone took a collection of like $5 from each student and they got $100. And someone was like, if you eat this bug, we'll give you $100. And somebody actually made, and it was legendary, and I can't remember his name, but someone actually, if anyone from Dunn School is on the feed right now, on the stream right now, he put it in a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and he ate it and he got $100.
And he didn't get sick?
I don't know.
No.
That's disgusting.
Oh my God, they're so ugly. Like they look like a fetus. They're so awful.
It's a really heinous bug. Okay,
and they scream. Did you know they scream?
No, I did not. I did not know that.
Oh my God, they're horrible bugs.
Okay,
and they really only come out when it rains, which thankfully and not thankfully, it doesn't do that often. Like if you get a really hard rain, that's when you see them.
Look what I found myself. What? Guess what?
Yay.
It's behind my laptop. I just found it. Okay,
cool.
So a couple of things, a couple of dashes here. Some fresh ground pepper. So yummy. I'm bringing it out to my mom's house tonight.
Oh, nice.
And you know what I love to do with risotto the next day?
What?
Make little risotto
cakes. Yes.
Fry them up.
Yeah, those are really good too. I like that. You know, it's in a weird way, it's like polenta, because this is what I do when I make polenta. And then you can make polenta cakes. Same way.
I love polenta. I swear to God, I can eat polenta every single day. And
I love
it. I can never get sick of it.
Cheesy grits. Yum.
We're alternating. So the trick with risotto is you're just alternating, okay? You're alternating cheese, butter, liquid. Cheese, butter, liquid. Cheese, butter, liquid. That's what you're doing. So I'm going to put in some of this black truffle cheese. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Let me taste it. Holy God. It's so good.
So good.
Okay. Because you can't put it in all at once. It has to be gradual. That's the secret, right?
Yep.
It's just a gradual cooking of all this stuff. And they're delicious. And you want to use, to the best of your ability, the finest ingredients you can. That's going to be more tastier thing than if you don't. But that's kind of like a rule of thumb with all life.
It is. Fat carries the flavor, and use the best ingredients.
Okay, all we do is come up with T-shirts.
I know.
So this is just gonna have, at the end, I'm just gonna sprinkle a couple of things of dots of truffle oil on each one, some extra Parmesan, and probably some parsley, and then you're done.
Yep.
Getting so creamy and delicious right now. Can you see this? Getting good.
I can. You can see you can tell from this vantage point that it's gotten thicker, from when you first started.
The rice is cooking beautifully. Sometimes I make this because I usually make more. I'd probably double this if I have, 4 people for dinner or something like that. And I would make it in a stock pot so I can just I wanted everybody to be able to see it, and also, so I don't have floating cameras in my house that are overhead. This is what we do.
This is how we do it.
Okay. So this is good to use up old white wine that you're not going to drink. P.S.
Yep. It's perfect. And you should use white, not red.
Yes. Yes. Well,
For
especially
a number of reasons. It would make the whole dish look gray. So you don't want to do that.
It wouldn't be appetizing looking because it gets that purple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And also, white wine complements mushrooms so well, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very nice. So you could also add, you could add the shrimp at the end if you wanted to add a protein to it, other than the cheese.
Shrimp would be delicious. I love prosciutto and those types of pork things in this if I'm going to do it, or bacon or that kind of stuff.
Pancetta, yeah.
Delicious. But this is cooking really well. It's just a lot of stirring, but I'm excited about this.
I can't wait to see it when it's done.
I know, me either. Okay, now here comes more butter. More butter.
So are you going to end up using a whole stick in there, do you think?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Stick of butter. Yeah. Calories be damned.
Whatever. It's Corona.
Yep. And it's going to be so yummy. I can't wait to eat this. My cousin who's pregnant is going to love this tonight for dinner.
Oh, yeah. So good.
Who shall remain nameless. I don't want to out her. But for people who know me, you know who it is.
Cool. Well, just, I guess, take a picture when you're ready.
You know that scene from Finding Nemo where Dory says, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep stirring, just keep stirring.
That's awesome.
AKA risotto.
That's right. Somebody was a risotto cook who came up with that song.
Right? Oh my God. Yeah. This is going to be so yummy, people. I want to show everybody the mushrooms, though.
Okay.
Because they are gorgeous. Look at these babies. Can you see this?
Oh, yes. They're beautiful.
And they just came in, and now is the time because of the mountain mushrooms in summer, and like chanterelles and truffles and oyster mushrooms and lion's beard and all that stuff. I mean, they're just the most amazing flavors.
Yeah. And in different textures with the different size mushrooms.
Yeah, it's going to be beautiful. I'm really looking forward to this. See, I had to put in the truffle oil to keep me going. Now that I have had a whiff of it, I can go with the stirring is not a problem now.
Truffle oil stimulates your arm movement.
I know what lies ahead. And I purposely had a salad for lunch. So there. Okay,
keep going.
Okay, so in case Peggy was wondering, I'm going to do half a lemon in here.
Okay, lemon squeezy's out.
She was like, wait, I thought it was green. And like, that's mine. Debriana's is yellow.
That's right. I have a yellow one. Beautiful.
Okay, so again, more liquid. It's just going to add another dimension of flavor to put a little lemon in there. Okay, looks like we need some more. Okay, well, you know what my life is going to be next week.
The next at least 20 minutes.
Now, see, if you have kids or you have people over and they want to help in the kitchen, you just go, hey, how's your stirring arm? Help me out.
Everyone take turns.
There you go. I've done that many times.
Me too.
To have dinner parties.
Yeah, remember that? Remember dinner parties?
Dinner parties.
They'll come back. They will.
Okay, so maybe should we, Debriana, maybe throw it to the crowd and tell them how we're going to do a poll soon about our tchotchkes and maybe throw out some ideas?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to be doing a fundraiser for our cookbook, and we will have levels of entry, with whatever you donate. So we're going to come up with some prizes for each level. So you guys should let us know what you think would be a fun prize for, like, the $10, the $25, 50, 100. I think that's probably how we'll do it.
Yeah. So we were thinking about some fun things like maybe a lemon squeezer, or
Maybe
a bumper sticker, maybe a magnet, maybe I don't know.
Maybe a 6 feet bitch hat.
Maybe a dish towel, maybe a 6 feet bitch hat, anything's possible. I just put in more cheese. That's what you do. It's like a round robin.
Mm-hmm. Looks gorgeous from here. So yeah, just let us know what you guys think of prizes, aprons, dish towels, mitts, oven mitts. What would you like to see?
What would you like if you were going to donate to our cookbook project? What would be a fun gift that you need for your kitchen or life?
Or your life.
If it had a fun, catchy saying on it from Corona Kitchen.
T-shirt that says "Fat carries the flavor."
All right. Yeah. Well,
maybe cookies. Someone said we thought of that, actually. Like
that's to the big donors. That goes to the big donors.
Yeah, a tin of cookies. Yes.
Possible. It's possible.
Yeah. Oh, that's looking so gorgeous.
I'm getting ready. I think I'm gonna give it a little taste test. Okay, it's I would say definitely still al dente, but softer. Maybe like 60% there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna put in the mushrooms when it's like 80% there.
Okay.
So they can really absorb the flavors, and
they'll release some water themselves. The moisture, the mushrooms will.
That's right. So yeah.
So that's our story. So if you guys think of anything, let us know. We'll probably be putting that out in the next little while.
That would be great to have your input. And as always, we are on YouTube as well. And if you just feel like binge watching Corona Kitchen, I did it with my family the other night, and it wasn't my idea. Okay, full disclosure, was not my idea, their idea. And they watched like 5 episodes and laughed their asses off. I was like, what? Really?
That's awesome.
Is it entertaining? Is it that entertaining?
We're being binge watched. Who knew?
It was nice to be binge watched once in a while.
Yeah.
For something. So see how this is expanding? Like, it's big. This is going to be enough for, a pretty decent little appetizer bowl or a side dish for 4 or 5 people, probably.
Nice.
I will post the recipe and a
photo.
And it will be gone by tonight.
Yes. Oh, yes.
That I can tell you.
Oh, somebody's saying hi, Lindsay, cousin in LA. Not my cousin. Must be yours.
Hi, Lindsay. That's my third cousin on the Greek side. Big kiss to the family. And her, let's see, grandmother was my great aunt Georgia, where I made the dolmas.
Oh, cool. Oh, nice.
That was her grandma. Yeah. See, it's all connected.
It all connects. Food connects us all. Well, thanks everybody for hanging out. We will We'll post pictures and, of course, see you tomorrow.
I'll just be stirring.
I'm going to put our clothes in, and I'm going to play it while I'm playing you off, as they say. While you stir, you have a serenade.
Ah, God, it smells good.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
And